What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you'll please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, I know it's been a while since I talked wrestling for my wrestling fans up there. But it was a big night. Well, so it was advertised as a big night for SmackDown tonight. Obviously, we had AEW Rampage, which I thought was an okay show. It's not the best show I've seen Rampage put on, but it was all right. It was definitely better than SmackDown. And here's the reasons why I say that. And it's not me being an AEW fanboy or anything like that. Y'all, I'm a fan of wrestling. I love professional wrestling. I love sports entertainment. I love all facets of it. Hell, to be honest with you, I still like WWE, even though for some reason WWE doesn't even like itself anymore. You understand what I'm saying? But now in this video, man, I'm going to speak on the draft, or at least the first half of the draft that went down on SmackDown tonight. Now, let's speak on it. Man, I got to be honest. Just being honest and just being real, y'all, I honestly think that draft was an absolute waste of time. And it's not the draft or the concept of the draft or even the idea of the draft I had a problem with. It's just that the draft didn't really, at least in the first part on SmackDown, I'm not saying the entire thing is terrible, but the first half of the draft that we saw tonight, I'm sorry, it was trash. And here's the reasons why I say that. Y'all really didn't switch anybody that wasn't already on the show that y'all quote unquote drafted them to. Like Rey and Dominic Mysterio were already primarily on Raw. They make one or two appearances on SmackDown here or there, yeah, but they were primarily already on Raw. Keith Bearcat Lee. I don't know why y'all gave him that ridiculous ass nickname that was not needed. But, you know, him going to Raw, he was already performing on Raw. You get what I'm saying? The only two people that really changed where they were at and got drafted to a different show was Charlotte Flair and Drew McIntyre. It just didn't make any sense to me. Now, I have no problem with Drew McIntyre or Charlotte Flair. I don't have a problem with Charlotte Flair being a champion as many times as she has, because I want y'all to show me 3 wrestlers on that roster that are female that are better than her. Good luck doing that. However, I will say this too. Again, I get the draft. I understand why they're doing it. It's just none of it made any sense. Like, what was the point of y'all breaking up the New Day, bringing them back together for a few weeks just to break them up all over again? Didn't make any sense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed like a big waste of time. Why would you put 2 champions on the same show in the women's division? Doesn't really make any sense. Now, I get it. The other half of the draft is supposed to be happening Monday, but I'm letting y'all know right now, man, at least in my opinion, bro, if y'all gonna come with the draft on Monday and it's anything like the draft we just saw Friday, it's gonna be a huge waste of time. I'm not even gonna lie. Because if you're only gonna have 1 or 2 stars and maybe call up 1 or 2 people from NXT that nobody really knows about, that's not really a draft. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's not even considered a shakeup. That's literally you just putting people on this show and putting people on this show and just calling it a day. That's not necessarily a draft. You understand what I'm saying? Like you pretty much just told everybody, you pretty much just told the majority of the people that were in the draft, hey, you officially just going to be wrestling here right now because we finally decided what we were going to do with you. It just seemed like it just seemed unnecessary. You understand what I'm saying? Again, I have no problem with the draft. I get why we still do it, but I just think that it was executed piss poorly. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really see, like, what was the point of Bianca Belair even wrestling tonight if y'all were just gonna have her go to Raw? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't make any sense at all. You understand what I'm saying? Who is and forgive me for not watching NXT 2.0. I'm sorry, but that shit is trash. I'm sorry. I've watched literally 15 minutes of it since it's become the new NXT, and I'm gotta be honest, man. I'm not enjoying it. It's not enjoyable. To me, it's not. It's a bunch of people I don't recognize, who are green as hell, who really should have kept their ass in the performance center. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's just not that interesting to me. It's not as interesting as it once was. I truly believe that the golden era of NXT is over. The minute they told Triple H that Bruce Pritchard and Vince McMahon taking over, NXT has pretty much died, in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with, you know, me just not liking new stars or anything like that. I'm all for new stars. It's just when you give them the most ridiculous names possible, Braun Breaker. You understand what I'm saying? When you give them some of the most ridiculous gimmicks ever, and we're supposed to get behind these people who really are so green that it looks like I'm watching an indie show. it's hard to really get behind that. You understand what I'm saying? Considering what it once was, you got guys like Adam Cole and guys in the Undisputed Era. You had Samoa Joe. Keith Lee was there. When you had those guys there, the show was a lot better. Now it just seems like it's not even truly the wrestlers that are a problem. It's the people booking the show. That's why I really can't get behind NXT. But I digress. All I'm saying is, man, is the Friday Night Smackdown draft was not very good to me. It made little to no sense at all to me. I mean, I get why you would move Drew McIntyre. He's accomplished everything he could on Monday Night Raw. You understand what I'm saying? The Tribal Chief needs other people to fight in y'all eyes. You understand what I'm saying? I get it, but it just really didn't make any sense. And then to top it all off, y'all have this whole draft just to make Brock Lesnar a free agent to do whatever the hell he wants. If that's the case, why not just make everybody a free agent? You just sign people to the show that you want to bring on the show. It just makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. Like it's almost like, to me, in my opinion, WWE doesn't even take this draft seriously themselves. They really just seem like they just doing shit at this point. You understand what I'm saying? They don't really know what they doing. They just doing shit just to say they do it. You understand what I'm saying? But that's also why I said before in conversations with Beardy Beanie Guy, man, it honestly seems like WWE has truly lost its way. This is a result. WWE and the drafts of tonight are results of trying to hire mid-carders and lower-tier guys to book main event talent. How do you ask people that have never been main event talent before in their lives to book main event talent in wrestling today? That doesn't make any sense. Much like the draft, did not make any sense. It was just a bunch of people that were already on the show that they were on, pretty much continuing to be on the show that they were already on, except for a few people here, one call up there. That, to me, that's not really a draft. I'm not saying everybody just had to flip-flop, but it just seemed like it was just, it seemed like it was just half-assed. To me it was. It just seemed like it was a half-assed draft. It didn't seem like it was very interesting. It didn't seem like Adam Pearce or Sonya Deville really had any control of it. They just looked like little Muppets out there with backstage producers' hands up their backsides telling them, hey, say this, do this at this point, and then let it be that. To me, it just seemed like the draft was just a huge waste of time, which is pretty disappointing to me. But when you're talking about modern day WWE, it's hard not to be disappointed with the product they're putting out, for the simple fact that they don't even really care about the product they put out anymore. They're just doing shit just to do shit now. But that's just my opinion, man. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about the WWE draft that happened on SmackDown, the first half of the draft in WWE, man. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you think it was a waste of time, much like I did? If so, name your reasons why. As long as you remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's the end of my video. I hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.